Hi everyone. So back on the Jax's training for the inhaler for his asthma, and we have, without the inhaler, got a really nice 4-5 second duration on the pump. Okay, so our next step is to introduce the actual medication. Now, take into consideration, number one, the medication will make a hissy noise when you spray it into the pump. So don't do that in your cat's face. Do it away from your cat. Number two, as soon as your cat takes one breath from here, everything's going to taste different. So don't expect your cat to do the duration that you've been training your cat to do already after you've put the medication in. So we did this for the first time last night, and Jax would only do one breath, then he'd take his face away. So I marked and reinforced as soon as there's a little thing in here that moves, as soon as he's taken a breath. So as soon as that breath's taken, I mark yes, and I feed him some food. Now, I've got different types of food reinforcers in here for him. So higher value, middle value, low value. So we've been working basically on lower value, normal biscuits with him. And because we're adding in different aspects, harder aspects for him to deal with, I've got high value for him, okay? So we're only going to look at one breath, mark and reinforce one breath. So he's supposed to have, each time he's supposed to have 5 to 6 breaths. So if I can get him to do 5 separate breaths, we can build up from that. And also remember, when you're doing your training and when you're starting your training with your cat with your inhaler, try and do the training at the times that you're going to give your cat the medication so that they get used to the timings, okay? So here's the pump. I'm going to shake it up. And then I'm going to put it in here, like so. I'm not going to spray it just yet because I want to make sure that I've got everything ready. Okay. Now, spray away from the cat. Okay, done. Now that's done. Now I can get my cat interested. Oh, what's this? Good boy. And then we can proceed with our training. So he's a bit more hesitant. There is food down here. And also he can probably smell the medication. But I'm just going to wait until he takes his first breath. I'm just going to look at this thing here to move and wait for him to take his first breath. Yes, good boy. Now, he didn't take a breath then, but because he was quite hesitant, I wanted to mark his face going in because he can smell the medication. It's probably not very nice. So I'm just holding out. If he does a nicer duration, then I'll mark that. If he takes a breath, brilliant, I'll mark that. He knows what he's got to do. You can see he knows what he's got to do. But number one, he's got a distraction down here of high value food, whereas usually we've been having low value food. And obviously there's a dog down here as well. Suki, lie down. Lie down, good girl. And number two is the smell. Yes, so that was nice. I'll mark that. So now I'm going to try and use medium food now. Let's see if we can do it for medium food. Yes, good boy. So again, he's not breathing in this yet. Move it a bit higher. So that was okay, but we really want that breath. Nearly. Now he does get very distracted very easily. Oh, that was good, yes. He does get very distracted very easily, so patience is a virtue. Good boy. I'll mark that. Good stuff. Good stuff is happening. He's just not breathing. He was last night, but he's obviously realised. Yes, that was lovely, Jax. Lovely. Yes, nice. So I'm just holding up for a bit longer. See? He is willing to do it, but he's just... Yes, I'll mark that. Even though, again, he still didn't take a breath. Yes, nice, that was a breath. Brilliant. So he would have tasted the medication then. So that will count that as 1. And if you don't get to 5, you don't get to 5. If you rush this, that's when things can go wrong. Yes, nice, that was 2. Tastes nasty. Nearly. You can taste it. I know. Oh, it's nasty, isn't it? Still not breathing in it. No. Sorry, mate. One more. We'll do one more, okay? Do one more, yeah? No. Don't even want to do one more. That's fine. We'll do it later. Yeah. So not the end of the world. He took 2 breaths, which is fine. And this medication's probably wearing off in the chamber anyway at the moment, so I'll just redo it again later and see if we can do another 2 breaths or 3 breaths or 4 breaths and see how we get on. But this is the next stage of what we are planning on doing. So we are now administering the steroid, and we're going to build up from there. So over the next few days we'll try and build up duration, breaths, and we'll keep you updated on how we get going, how we go. All right, yeah? Yeah? You have that. Good boy. See you later.